Please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Exactly. Blah, blah, blah. Human rights, whatever. Sweep that under the rug. No, as you said, the Chinese are pulling out all the stops. They're going to have all the lavish dinners, the bilateral meeting with President Xi Jinping, all of the grandeur, the pomp and circumstance that you'd expect for any state visit. But they also said they're going to be adding some personal touches. So he's going to be taking a tour of the Forbidden City. There have been reports that he is going to be the first American president to actually be hosted by President Xi or by a Chinese president in the Forbidden City. So that is also another personal touch. They said that there are also going to be some intimate dinners and casual visits, casual settings, so that the two can get to know each other even more personally. Now, on the agenda, what's going to be on the agenda? North Korea and trade. And Chinese officials as well as U.S. officials said that they're going to be focusing very much on the trade deficit. So I have another guest here right now who's going to talk a little bit more about whether or not that is going to be or should be the focus. He is James McGregor with APCO Worldwide, the China chair. Thanks for coming on today.
Sure.
So do you think then that both sides should be focused so much on the trade deficit?
Absolutely not. I mean, the trade deficit is what it is, but you don't solve the problems we have with China by focusing on the trade deficit. The big problem is these industrial policies that are aimed at gutting U.S. technology, U.S. innovation, and if you don't focus on that, China's going to get a free pass. I mean, I think what's going to happen here is China's under the operative notion that with Trump, flattery will get you everywhere. And so they're going to try to play him and get him into situations where he might freelance and say things that the rest of the U.S. government doesn't want him to say. So I think I've heard that Lighthizer, the trade rep, is doing what he can to stay by Trump's side the whole visit, to keep an eye on him so he doesn't go squishy like he did at Mar-a-Lago.
Well, it seems as though the focus is very much on deliverables. So if there are a lot of deliverables, do you have any sense as to where those deliverables would be?
Yeah, come on. I mean, they've been going around talking to the American companies on getting MOUs and deals that were on the way, and to pile them all together to be a big number so Trump can say, I'm the deal maker, look what I've done, I'm creating jobs here in China. And I mean, where is that going to get us? It's an exercise the Chinese like because they want us to play a transactional game instead of really focusing on policy. Where are these deals going to be? Okay, we sell natural gas, liquefied natural gas to China. How many jobs is that going to create? But it's going to be a big number because it's a natural resource. This $5 billion fund they're talking about between Goldman and CIC, I have a question about that fund. Does this mean that this Chinese investment fund can go buy American technology behind the facade of Goldman and then, get away with what actually people are very worried about with China 2025? They're looking at blocking Chinese investment. Now they can hide behind Goldman. Is that what's going on? I just worry that the administration's rhetoric on China sometimes is quite smart in that they see the problem, but I have not seen actions or policies that are effective in any way.
So then what would you want them to be focusing on?
I want them to focus on China 2025 and Chinese acquisition of American technology, the blocking of American companies in this market. Where are we with credit cards? We were promised credit cards after the 100-day negotiation. I don't see anything happening on that. I mean, China's not taking us seriously at this point, actually. They're just kind of, it's a discombobulated administration, so they're just kind of shucking and jiving to get through the day.
What do you think China wants out of this meeting?
What does China want out of this meeting? They'd like to see Trump commit to a great power relationship. So it's those two in the world and everybody else is kind of minor. Or to give a bit on the South China Sea and accede to China's version of history on the South China Sea. Or just to get him out of town without doing anything that embarrasses Xi Jinping.
Well, hopefully he won't be tweeting. He might be tweeting.
Well,
we don't really know.
We've asked the people at the embassy not to tell him what a VPN is, so he can't tweet because Twitter's blocked here.
All right. Thank you so much, Jim. That's James McGregor, China chair with APCO Worldwide. Bernie, over to you.
Okay.